have to be stopped, and we're the only ones who can do it.
Hey guys, Ripper here. Yes, we are the only ones that can do it, and this is my second impression video of the Flandre. So the build is on the screen. Again, is a secondary focus build, and even the commander build is secondary focus because I love secondaries, and I'm trying to make it work and try to just basically what the games do is their intent is to have fun. So if you guys are having fun, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Bell if you want to be notified of upcoming videos, and stay tuned for the channel updates. So how are you guys doing today? This is a great day. Having fun in the Flandre, shooting ships, having fun, and you know, playing with teams. That's the name of the game of World of Warships. I like the teamwork, I like the ships, I like the design, the artwork, the strategy, if you will, and the simplicity of it is just sailing across oceans and figuring out what we got to do to win the game. So we start off with the Flandre here. This is my second impression video. If you like this video, check out the my first review of the video. And this is just my take on it again after playing it for a few times, a few rounds. And I'll be honest, overall, I'm really satisfied and I like it. It's actually a good premium ship, just like when Pommern was released, another secondary focus ship. And again, please Wargaming, please bring back the old way of secondaries, but at least keep the shooting on both sides aspect of it. But secondaries back in the day were really fun because they hit things, there was just guns all over the place firing, the artwork was amazing. I like how all the guns are swiveling and turning towards the target. That's just the enjoyment of this game, and that's what really drew me to it. When I saw the trailer of World of Warships, I saw guns firing, the sound of the guns firing. It's just stuff like that is really, really awesome and really draws a crowd and draws players to the game. I mean, the whole point of this is to have fun, right? So why take away fun? I don't like it. It's like the government coming in and trying to take away your rights or freedoms. I like the freedom to have fun, and I don't want to be restricted on that. I want to do the things that really make this game really enjoyable. So again, my impressions of the Flandre. It's a tier 8 ship. To me, it's like a Massachusetts or something at tier 8, where you get 9 guns, you get a lot of secondaries. It's got a great armor scheme. It doesn't have the Massachusetts heel. I mean, no French battleship does. It doesn't seem to have that gimmick for it, but what the French battleships are really good at is a lot of guns, a lot of secondaries, good range. It's got speed. They have this ship actually has decent armor. I mean, I was able to angle in a lot of stuff. The only thing that really got me was really the HE burn. Being HE spammed to death, and that's what really wins. But all right, so our team's going to A and B, and I like to stay with the pack. I didn't want to go off with the Asashio because that's just suicide, right? This ship cannot tank a lot of damage. It really is designed for mid to long range, and once the battlefield is softened up from the massive artillery strikes, then does it go in and start knife fighting everybody. The guns are somewhat decent. I mean, I would think I think from reviews, I think the Sigma range is about 1.8-ish, maybe just under 2. I'm not really sure exactly. I don't have the specs in front of me of it, but as you saw, I got a couple citadels right off the bat at pretty long range, near maximum range of this ship. And hey, you're just gonna spray and pray and get maybe a lucky shot. That's really what it is good at. But really, I like to go into knife fights, so that's my bread and butter for this ship. It is fast, as you can see, 33 knots. Flags get it up to 35 knots. And then here we go. All right, here's a demonstration of the secondary. So we got the Mahan priority targeted, manual secondaries targeted, if you will. And it's down to so much health, you just need a lucky shot. And the amount of shells, there you go, first close quarters expert. I mean, again, it's really just sheer volume of shells. At this point, we're not gonna go for accuracy of the secondary guns, might as well go for sheer velocity. And I think this is what this ship is a good fast-in shotgun blast kind of ship, where it just saturates the area with cluster effect of shells and just keeps constant bombardment. More like a machine gun, if you will, a platform for machine guns for close fire support. And look, it's just constantly firing a barrage of shells. And I can only imagine if this really existed, or I'm not sure if this did exist, but if this really was how battles were and just shells flying everywhere, man, the chaos on the receiving end has to be incredible. So we like to show a little broadside to the Arizona here on the left because I think they're preoccupied with that. So again, situational awareness is do you not take the risk of showing broadsides two particular flanks. And yep, I think the Arizona is occupied, so we elect to continuously push through the center and take control of the map in the center and take B as well. So we'll show what the speed of this looks like. So we're going to go in with our Nuremberg, and we're going to try to take out the center, because a lot of cluster ships are collecting right there in the middle. And I think, you know what, it's time that we need to do something to push to take the game. All right, the Surrey here, I'm going to take a shot at it, and hopefully got the Citadel, but he turns in right at the last minute there as shells let loose. And yep, we don't really get the significance moment with priority target, or I'm sorry, manual target him with secondaries, and just look at that sheer volume. The AA on this ship, again, I think it's great. For the tier 6 and tier 8 battleships that you're finding, hopefully not a tier 10, CV. I don't think it can handle the tier 10s that well, but you know, for tier 6 and tier 8, I think it does its job the best it can. All right, so we're gonna see the middle here. It is, man, we had our buddy go in there, Nuremberg, just take a beating. At least he got off some torps, hopefully hit something. And we manual target the Farragut or the Dallas. Boom, the Dallas was taken out by the torps, you know, in a last-ditch effort to kill and soften up the battlefield. So we got a Helena right with us, and we're going to go in as a crew here. You know, I love this formation, you know, ships sailing together, maximizing firepower and guns, maximizing all the tools available to us. And we're just going to take on the Surrey here. We're going to take them off the battlefield the best we can. Manual secondaries firing, going blazing. See, the guns are pretty good. I mean, look at that. It's taking about 8,000 to 9,000, and the secondaries finish them off, just kind of like that creme de la creme, just to seal the deal. You know, our Helena also helps us, takes out another gun, and man, we are just rocking and rolling. Let's just keep this going. I know torps are coming in, so again, a tactic I learned from watching a lot of YouTube guys was just really, if you see a destroyer, just slam on the brakes and just turn into the destroyer. And most likely people freak out. They launch torps just randomly when they see the targeting reticle, if you will. And since I know that's happening, I'm just slam on the brakes and turn in, and that usually throws off a lot of torpedoes. So. All right, let's see what other damage we can do here. So we got 50,000 damage, 2 kills. Oh my goodness, look at this. Broadside Baron, another French, I believe here. And we're just going to elect to just go nose in, try to tank as much. And man, we are also taking hits from the, I believe that's a Roma. You know, the shell's hit with a powerful punch at close range. It's also a good close range battleship. So again, bad though, we cannot take this much damage from 3 ships, but we're tanking as much as we can. It's all the name of the game is really using the damage cons, the heals at a strategic moment. Take out the gun there, try to get a Citadel, and just priority target one at a time. I like to try to shoot the Roma one more time, and we get killed. But hey, 110 secondary hits, close quarters expert, and we start a lot of fires. I mean, the secondary guns do not pen anything more than 17 millimeters. Even the 152s only pen so much, but look at this. Boom. The amount of fires you set with this thing is incredible. I mean, you're shooting, what, 1,400 millimeter guns on both sides, 952s. I mean, this thing is a beast when it comes to secondaries and starting fires if you can put it in the right location. Just looking at the game, yeah, this game is already decided. I don't think they came out with a win here. We did it the best we could. We took out, 3 of their players. That's almost a quarter of their team there. And we got 94,000 damage, and now this game is pretty much decided. You know, but again, I like the Flandre. I think would I buy this ship if I had to go looking back at it? Yeah, I still would have. This is a fun ship to play. It's something that if you want to just pick up a tier 8, you want to take on you know, the tier 8 realm, if you will, and hopefully get into some tier 6, tier 7 games. It's a fun battleship. It's maneuverable. The rudder shift is good. The speed is great for 35 knots with a speed flag. The amount of firepower you have on it, it's comparable to this Roma almost. So, I mean, look at me, you know, secondary guns and everything on the Roma. It's really a fun ship to play, and it's good at, you know, like I said, the French battleships are known for flanking with speed, and the amount of secondary shells are let loose flying. It is a great ship. My gosh, it's so fun. And that, again, that's the name of the game. That was my impression for it, of just, hey, how can you have fun in this ship? A lot of, you know, CCs or YouTubers say, hey, this is not a secondary ship. Secondaries are dead. There's no brawling anymore. It's not fun anymore. And I say, no, let's see how can we make this fun? And I always have fun by making battleships secondary ships. I do it on my Ohio. I do it on my GK. I do it on the Pommern. I do it on the let's see here, all the French battleships, the Alsace, honestly, and I'll do another video about the Alsace because I think the Flandre is just a tier 8 Alsace, but I'll show you what it looks like to play the Alsace and make it a secondary ship and make it work. I mean, even though the accuracy isn't there, as a lot of them say, it's there. It's something is there that causes it to have this many secondary hits, to cause it to do what it's designed to do. I mean, you're not going to kill battleships outright with secondaries pure alone. No ship should do that. I mean, you should rely on everything that you have at your disposal, right? Don't just limit yourself because, oh, somebody says it doesn't work. No, let's see, how can you make it work? No, I always look at the positive aspect of the ship and try to make it work. So, so let's see here. We got, you know, the ship of the really is designed for medium, for long range sometimes, but also can held off at close quarters once the battlefield is softened up. I wouldn't recommend going straight on, head in, right off the bat. It's really hang out, analyze the battlefield, figure out where can we go, what can we do, and then you go in and soften up the target. So we're just finishing up the game right here. West Virginia is probably gonna, got a good shot on a battleship. Man, if only you could kill a couple more and win the game, that'd be awesome. But spoiler alert, is really a loss, as you can tell. But like I said, the tier 8 realm, it's pretty fun. I think it's totally worth it if you have $55 to spend on the Flandre. You want it, it's up to you. I like it. I think I like supporting the game. I like the ships they design. Again, it's just another Alsace tier 8. But again, I just like collecting ships. I mean, back in the day, I used to love building model ships. I don't know about you. You know how you go to like a arts and crafts store and they have the little boxes of, they still do today, I think. You can go to Michael's or something and you can see that they have on the shelf these boxes of ships and carriers and tanks, and you can build them, plastic pieces snapped together. And they're quite fun. I just like the history of it. I like the look of it. And now World of Warships really just adds to my, I would say hobby of really just looking at the design, the build of all these ships, see all the guns moving around and working. I mean, I used to love doing that as a child. And now I actually get to put the ships in the water like you did as a kid in the bathtub. And now you get to set them on a set sail, let them loose, see how the guns, and if they really did operate, how would they work in battle, how would they simulate. And I love simulations. Again, it's just to see what the world would be like if these ships did exist, which some did, and how they would pan out in certain battles. And yeah, this is just fun. So good job on that, on the the ships itself, wargaming. Bring back the secondaries the way they were. And again, hey, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like it, like and subscribe. We're on our way to 100 subscribers. Hopefully we can make it with your help. And that's the end of the game here. Again, hey, we love you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Cheers.